Hi everyone, it's Laura from Art Reflection. Linking up this week with Alyssa from Rags to Stitches for our coffee date. If you guys saw last week, I did my very first blog post, which I was very nervous about, but I received so many amazing, encouraging comments from you guys, I decided to give it a go and try it again, and here I am. So I thought if we were really on a coffee date, we would be going to Starbucks, which is my weakness, I'll admit it. And my order is always a grande non-fat peppermint mocha with whip. You can't forget the whip, that's the favorite part. I'm one of those people that get like in a coffee rut. I have a drink, I don't try anything else, and I need to venture out a little bit, but I've been stuck in this one for a while. The second thing you learn about me is that when I take my girlfriends out for coffee, that they never pay. It's just something that I have. I know we might argue about it, but I'll always win. I'll always pick up the tab. But I just wanted to share a little bit about my week. Something kind of big that changed in our life being in a family, but it hit me, was health and fitness. Something I found that I was lacking. Kind of stepped on the scale and realized that from last year until now, I've put on 10 pounds. And it was okay when you hit the 10-pound mark. I was like, oh my gosh, I have to do something. I was trying to think, like, what has changed? Why did I put on this weight? And I'm working, I'm being a mom, a photographer, I'm blogging, I'm eating, I'm snacking, and I'm not exercising. That's the answer. So it was time to really make a change. So it was exciting. On Saturday morning, we all woke up as a family. We headed down to our local farmer's market and we stocked up on all our fruits and veggies. And I forgot about how delicious healthy food is, and not eating through a to-go window out of a bag all the time. So it's time for us to refocus, and that's what we were doing. I've been hitting the gym every night this week with our daughters, and it's not only making us feel so much better physically, but a lot more bonding time. So it's bringing us closer together, which is kind of cool. Another thing I wanted to tell you about was kind of like a refocusing that I needed to do. June was very overwhelming for me. It was a struggle. I felt like I wasn't getting anything completed. I was late for everything. I couldn't respond to everybody that needed me to. It was just a mess. So I told myself I wasn't going to let July be like that. I wasn't going to have July feel like that I was dreading turning on my laptop at home at night because it felt like a second job. So I took a few days off at the end of June from blogging, and I hit my emails. That was a struggle for me because I had to open it up and have like 400 emails. It's like, what? How are you ever going to get through all these? But I did. I took a few hours every day and I chugged through them. So much was junk. You know, some things had passed and I'd missed, and I'm sorry, you guys. But some of the things I was just like cleared out. And I got through it. My inbox was clean and I was so excited. It was the hugest weight off my shoulders. And it was 4th of July weekend, and we decided that we were going to get away. So we went on a little family trip down to Morro Bay in Southern California, and just focus on the family. It was amazing. It was just what we needed. It was 2 days of just biking the city, being the total tourist, just what we needed to do, lounging on the beach, you know, fun stuff like that. And it really helped me refocus. Because somehow, and I kept telling myself I would never get like that, but June I got in the trap of the number game. I was like trying to get to my 1,000 GFCs, and I did make my goal. I mean, I was happy, of course I made my goal, but I just felt like I totally refocused of why I started the blog in the first place. You know, I did it to document our family adventures and share it with friends and family that weren't in our area. And I ended up meeting so many amazing women and friends that I don't know how I got so outside of the box of wanting, you know, just these goals to be met. And that getaway weekend just helped me just focus and think, what am I doing? You know, why am I working on numbers when I should be on the floor playing dolls with my daughter? And so that's what I'm doing. And it feels so good. So yeah. Focus on the family is something that really hit me hard this week. And And also, I have a little, and I'll admit it, addiction to social media. If I'm in the car, if we're somewhere and I'm Instagramming or tweeting, so I'm trying to put the phone down, have a conversation with somebody. But I'm getting better. So that's been another struggle for me this week. I've spent a lot of time editing lately. My photography business is taking off, which I'm very, very excited about. But my eyes are paying for it. I usually wear contacts, and I spent a lot of time, the first time you guys have seen me in glasses, but at night, as soon as I get home, contacts have to come out. I stare at a screen all day at work, and I come home and stare at it all at night again. It's just my eyes need to breathe, so that's why I'm 4 eyes tonight. But yeah, that's pretty much my week. One last thing I'm very, very excited about just kind of happened this afternoon. So yesterday, if you guys read Alyssa's blog, she blogged about the Soul Hope shoemaking project party that she did a few weeks ago. But she just posted about it yesterday. And when I read that post, it totally touched my heart. And I knew it was something that I had to look into. So I emailed Natalie and just asked her for information. And I talked to my husband, had this little powwow, and was like, look at this blog. He read Alyssa's post, and we checked out the Soul Hope webpage, and he was like, let's do it. And he was just as excited about it as I was. So we ordered our starter kit. So I'm really excited. So if anybody lives in Central California, stay tuned, because I don't even know how long, but when I get the box, and once I go through it and understand what I'm actually supposed to do to host one of these, we're going to have a shoemaking party for these kids in Africa. So I'm very, very, very excited. So thanks, Alyssa, for that post, and thanks, Natalie, for being so quick of responding to help us get these kits ordered. I'm excited. So that was my week. So until next week, you guys, be blessed.